It was incredible to see the team mobilize in the way that they did to safely get these animals on board a plane that has since taken off here from East County, San Diego, that will be headed to 2 different destinations north of us in hopes that these animals will find a forever home. And so this is all in an effort to help out those LA shelters right now, which are inundated with, on top of the pets that they already have that have been lost and or potentially injured, but then also any animals that they had that were there to be adopted. They have a lot going on. So there's a bit of reshuffling going on between Orange County shelters and then, of course, the San Diego Humane Society. So these are 46 animals that are on board this flight right now, 31 from San Diego, 15 from Orange County. That was the final manifest numbers. The first stop, they'll be taken to Hayward, California, then Portland, Oregon, where these animals, of course, will be in a position to be adopted from shelters there. The reason why this is so important is to help clear space shelters at shelters here locally so that any dogs or cats, any other type of animals that were needing to be adopted from LA can then come back down here so that they can keep that shelter space needed there for those who are lost and injured so that owners can try to reclaim them. Here's some of those volunteers as well as some of those employees that work with the charities that were working here today explaining that.
So San Diego Humane and some of the other shelters are able to pull out those adoptable pets that were already in the shelter, and then that frees up the LA County shelters and city shelters to, hold those pets that are displaced due to disaster, either, rescued from the fire or whatever it might be, for longer. And that gives those families time to actually come and reclaim their pets, which might not normally happen if they didn't have that space.
And so what's really key here, again, is because when we're talking about shelter space, we know it is so vital here that oftentimes the shelters are overrun. These are 2 locations in Oregon and in Northern California that actually have a demand for adoptable animals. That's why they've been identified by this greater Good Charity as well as the Humane Society here and Humane Society in Oregon, because they have space, they have room, and it's a bit of reshuffling, but it's all in an effort to make sure that those LA shelters can keep those lost and injured pets a little bit longer so that they can be reclaimed.